This is going to be a quicker video, I hope. I don't want to ramble too long. I will be giving my thoughts on how the 2025 MLB season ended. The World Series, Game 7, the Dodgers winning it all. Straight up, I'm a Jays fan, so obviously this is heartbreaking for me, and I am biased. But I will do my best to give my most unbiased opinion of what happened. And I will be going over briefly what I think the two teams will do in the offseason going forward. Well, it ended in a way I didn't want it to. But we all have to understand that what happened, happened, and many can say the quote-unquote best team won, but I think these two teams were extremely evenly matched. Going into this series, everybody said Dodgers will sweep, and all the insufferable bandwagon Jays fans who were talking shit and whatever were saying Jays sweep. The Dodgers came out of the series as the winners, but I want to emphasize that I don't think either team was worse than the other. The Dodgers have good players and had some unexpected heroes. The Jays have some good players and also had some unexpected heroes. What I felt it boiled down to was the team who played the most fundamental baseball. Both teams made mistakes in the field. They didn't play perfectly. But I found that the Jays' mistakes were bigger, happened more often, and were more detrimental. Bo getting caught off the base on a bad strike call in Game 3? That's on Bo. Barger inching off second in the 6th game to get doubled off? That was a terrible mistake. Was the lodged ball lucky for the Dodgers and extremely unlucky for the Jays? Yes, but I think it was the right call. And then the Vladdy strikeout looking in Game 7 and Springer just stopped running? That felt like fucking foreshadowing for the rest of the game. Pitchers are going to make mistake pitches. Were Yasavage, Hoffman, and Bieber's pitches bad in Game 7? Yeah, but the Jays' runners were much worse. The Dodgers had a couple bad mistakes, and they were early in the series for the most part. The Teoscar Hernandez fuck-up play that led Varsho get to third in Game 5? Freddie Freeman got thrown out at third from the outfield in an early game that I can't even remember. Bottom line, both of these teams needed to play baseball and win baseball games. Unfortunately for me, fortunately for Dodgers fans, the Jays played worse baseball than the Dodgers did. That's what happened, and I don't think anyone can argue that. The Dodgers weren't guaranteed that series, the Jays weren't either. It's just baseball. Let's look at some positives from the series. From the Jays' perspective, Ernie Clement, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Addison Barger, and Trey Savage were all dogs. Fuck, throw Bassett into the mix too. Ernie took the lead for most hits in a single postseason. Those first three could have easily taken the World Series MVP if they had won, but it wasn't enough. For the Dodgers, Yoshinobu Yamamoto will always be hated in Toronto, and I mean for good reason. Not that anyone has any reason to hate the person, but damn, he is the main reason that the Jays got shut down. Shohei Ohtani was very good. I mean, he only reached base 9 times in Game 3. Fucking Max Muncy, he may have not put up the most amazing stats on paper, but it felt like his defense was absolutely killing the Jays all series. And then Will Smith had an amazing series. He will forever have his 11th inning homer, which will be ingrained in baseball history. What's next? I mean, for the Dodgers, what else can you do? They're just going to try to come back out in 2026 and do it again. And if they do, fuck man, maybe they're just destined to be great. They will probably sign Kyle Tucker if they're serious about getting him. I wouldn't be surprised. For the Jays, I sure hope they're ready to spend money. At this point, I am of the mindset that if you can't beat them, join them. They already signed Vlad to a $500 million deal. Bring Bo back and get some damn good pitching. They don't have the prospect capital to trade for a bunch of stars. If the Jays want to make a run in the postseason, even make a bunch of runs in the postseason with Vlad under contract, they have to spend money on the best players on the market. My two hopes for the offseason, Bo Bichette and Ranger Suarez. If they can't quote-unquote afford that, then they clearly don't want to win a World Series. I apologize if I sound a little sad in this video. It's because I am. I will be looking forward to the offseason and giving my predictions to some top free agents and their landing spots. I also will be looking at my award predictions and how they turned out. Thank you for watching. If you made it to the end, please consider subscribing and follow me on Instagram @on_the_bump baseball. And have a good day.